All right, on page 80, we have our definitions of scale factor and some little guided notes. So we are going to talk through what is scale factor. And scale factor is also found on your notes, your vocabulary sheet, but it is a ratio between two sets of measurement. Okay, so it's a ratio between two sets of measurement. All right, so in a scale drawing, the scale factor is the ratio of the measurement on, say, the drawing to the measurement of the actual figure. All right, and the scale, so here's an example. The scale on the blueprint says that 1/4, and this double marks means inches, and this single one means feet. So this says that 1/4 of an inch on the blueprint equals 1 foot in reality. So if I drew a picture of my classroom, I could say that I used a scale of 1/4 inch to 1 foot, and I could make my picture a lot smaller. So then scale drawings are proportional to the objects they represent, because doesn't it say a ratio between two sets of measurement? And then it says some of the common examples that we use are the map scale, okay, or blueprints. Also, if we're converting measurement, we can use our scale factor, I guess, on that. So go ahead and just come up with your own example there. Now, I want to go through the example that is now shown on here. So it says, finding actual distances, the scale on a map is 4 inches to 1 mile. Okay, and it says on the map, the distance between two towns is 20 inches. Okay, so that means 4 inches to 1 mile. This is my unit rate for this, okay? And it's going to be proportional, because every time I would go up by 1 mile, I'd go up by 4 inches. So then I am given 20 inches to look for. So I could think about this two ways. Mental math, I could think how many times is 4 going to 20, that's 5. But to set it up so that if I always know how to do it, I set it up as my proportion and I cross multiply. I get 4x equals 20, because 20 times 1 is 20. So now I divide by 4 because I'm solving for x. I get x equals 5. So what does that tell me? Okay, so I've done my work. So now my explanation says, because this top part here was my inches, and here are my miles. So that means 20 inches equals something miles, and we found this to be 5 miles. So we could say 20 inches. So my explanation is 20 inches on the map equals 5 miles. Okay, so we're going to work, I want you to try the lesson review 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we will talk through them in class.